Hi everybody! I thought I would make a quick share of a quick stew that's really economical, and I made this Monday, and it's 127, and it really came together quick. And I'm using turkey kielbasa, one package of turkey kielbasa. There's 500 milligrams of sodium in each serving, which is 2 ounces, and there's 7 servings per packet. So what I've done is, to make this a lower sodium version of kielbasa, which sometimes can get salty, I've used reduced sodium chicken broth, and I've also cutting it down into even more pieces so that when I portion it out, there won't be too much meat in any one part of it. So what I did first is I took some apples. I'm working on making some apple butter, which is going in my crock pot, and I just turned it off, and it's got to sit for a while. And I just realized it's raining out again. I don't have enough cans to put my apple butter in, so I have to go get some more jars. But I'll show you that when I get that done. I'm just going to do a hot bath, kind of seal up my cans like that. I hope I can find some at the Dollar General. I'm hoping. Anyways, I used a package of turkey kielbasa, which is economical. I sliced it on the diagonal, and then I sliced it in half again. I browned up my kielbasa first in a little bit of butter, like about a tablespoon, and a tablespoon of olive oil, and I rendered out some of the fat from the turkey kielbasa because there isn't that much meat flavor in it, but I got it good and brown on the sides and cooking. And then I chopped up 2 russet potatoes and added that to the flavor. And I did this in layers. The carrots that I got at Wegmans, our Wegmans is reorganizing in Irondequoit forever, so I couldn't find carrots forever. Finally found 2 bags. The carrots were so skinny and little, so I put about 6 carrots in there because they were scrawny looking, and 2 extra large celery because that was looking really good. And so I have about and the onions were really huge, so I used about 3/4 of a yellow onion. So in this I have the kielbasa, the potato, celery, carrot, onion. And then I had cooked up some apples on the side, a little bit, just kind of browned a few of them, and then added in some apples. And then the celery leaves, always parsley. To this I put a little bit of, about 2 tablespoons of flour. Once I got my carrots, my celery, my onion, and my kielbasa all cooked up nice, I added a tablespoon and a half of unsalted butter and about 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, and just so it would thicken up like a stew, I just swished it around to get it nice and stewy. And as soon as it deglazed the pan and got all kind of like cooked out, about 5 minutes, then I put in 1 can of Wegmans low reduced chicken broth, which has 1,030 milligrams of sodium in it, and the whole can, and then 1 can of water just to cover it. So there's 2 cups in each can, so 2 cups of water cold and 1 can of reduced sodium broth to the turkey kielbasa and all that. Added in my apples at the end, a dash of nutmeg, a dash of pumpkin spice, my celery leaves, and a little bit of parsley. I did season my potatoes and carrots and kielbasa with a little bit of paprika, not a lot because the kielbasa's already got that, but just for the potatoes, a little paprika, I'd say about a tablespoon, went through all of that for 2 russet medium-sized potatoes. And then a little bit of rosemary and thyme, and that's it. Salt and pepper, I did very little salt. I did do some salt because the potatoes need that. Like, I'd say probably not even a 1/4 of a teaspoon. So it's looking really good. And I'm just going to keep cooking it down. And that's my mulligans too. want it to be a little thicker than that, what I might do, I kept the peels on the apples. What I might do is take some of this out and kind of blend some of the potatoes down, but I'm going to taste real quick an apple with carrot, see where I'm at with the... Looking good. Looking good, looking good, looking good. Monday's my batch cooking day. Should be my cleaning out closet day. I've been avoiding it because I don't know what to do with weather. Like, it was almost 80 degrees yesterday. Today it's in the 60s. So. Oh, wow. That's good. It really is a nice cauldron autumn Oktoberfest kind of feel to it. It's really not green. This light is really bad. Let me see. I'm gonna get a better light. That's what color it is. Well, it's looking green again. I got a shadow. I got a shadow. Now let me try it. It's gonna end up looking green no matter what I do unless I hold it still. It's kind of dark in here, so it's really not green, you guys. It's more like a... This kind of looks like split pea soup, but it's not like the... It's more like a... What the... There. Oh, I started to see it. There we go. That's more... Let me get away from it. That's more the color it is. I'm too close to it. That is more the color. That is... Let me do this. More of a brown golden. That's what you're looking for. Not a green. Really, really good. Came out really good. So that's my... It took about, I'd say, 10 minutes to chop all my vegetables down and clean them. Another 15 minutes to get everything cooked to soft. And then around another 15 minutes. So about a 30-minute soup to get up to this while all the vegetables are soft. I'm not sure yet if I want to use an immersion blender or what. Not sure. On some of it. I don't think I need to. I think this is... I want to get it a little thicker, so I'm going to cook it down. And it's just that perfect kind of autumn dish. I think anyways, my house smells like autumn. That's always good. And so that's my mulligan stew. Some people make it with beef and beef broth. You can make it with chicken and chicken broth. Or you can use a turkey sausage or a beef sausage or a kielbasa. It's all fine. I just throw a little apple in everything, a little pumpkin spice in everything, and that's what autumn's about for me anyways. Eventually I'll get tired of the pumpkin spice and the apples, but not for a while. Alrighty then, I have apple butter going in my slow cooker, which is cooling off right now. I will show that to you once I get it canned up. I have to make a trip to the store and get some cans because I thought I had enough, but I obviously don't. And I want to sterilize all my cans first before I get my apple butter in there. So today, I started my apple butter last night. I used a recipe from Wise Guy, W-Y-S-E, where you start it at night on high. And I used 2 bags of apples plus some mixed. I did a mix. So I did Granny, Fuji, Gala, Cortland. I just mixed it up. And then grabbed a bag of Empire and Macintosh and mixed some of those in too. His recipe is over at Wise Guy, W-Y-S-E. He's got some great canning recipes. The other recipe I looked at was the Hillberry Cook. Excellent recipes. I looked at her apple butter one too. And Wise Guy used a non-hot bath method of spooning up his apple butter at the end and putting it into a blender and then putting it into clean jars and freezing it. And then when you take it out, you'll have to put it in a hot bath. But the hillbilly cook was really being careful to say, be careful when you're canning. So she was definitely canning, which is what I'm doing. So I'm going to go get the right kind of jars and everything and make sure they're canned. So since I was working with apples anyways, I made this. And that's done. Have a nice day. I hope you'll try it and get all the autumn flavors while they're around. If I had some squash today, I would have thrown it in. Because I even would have thrown in some white beans if I had some white beans in the house. But I was just going with what I had. This is really getting nice and thick. And that's it. Have a nice day, everyone. I hope you'll try this. And check out the Hillbilly Cook and Wise Guy, W-Y-S-E, Guy. 2 different words. Bye.